Organic acidemias, also called organic acidurias, are a group of hereditary metabolic diseases caused by deficiencies of enzymes needed to metabolize odd chain fatty acids and certain amino acids. In this sketch, we'll check out the acid mines of the Odd West to cover the organic acidemias, propionic acidemia, and methylmalonic acidemia. But before we begin, we recommend that you watch our vomit pathway sketch if you haven't already. Anyways, the acid mines are found inside the mountains of the Odd West at Sketchyland.
Danger! Danger! There is no going back now. You're approaching the blast area. Enter acid mines at your own risk. Sketchyland takes no responsibility for any bodily injury that may occur to riders.
Wait, I don't remember that part. Well, strap onto your seats and hold onto your colas because it's about to get real acidic? On that terrifying note, let's go over some general features of the organic acidemias. This kid hiding inside the minecart will help you remember that organic acidemias are autosomal recessive diseases. I feel for you, kid. I'm kind of freaking out right now. I did not prepare for this. Organic acidemias are usually present during the first to second week of life with poor feeding, vomiting, lethargy, and hypotonia. This is represented by the floppy, tired baby throwing a bottle and vomiting uncontrollably. Wait a sec, who brings a baby to a roller coaster ride? Hey, this mom. Please don't let me die. The big ol' liver spot on the minecart will help you remember hepatomegaly, another finding. These patients will also have developmental delay and failure to thrive. See the expect delay sign? Yeah, that's our recurring symbol for developmental delay. Expect delays my ass. I'm just hoping this ride ends soon. Keep an eye out for seizures, too. Get me out of here! Laboratory findings include elevated organic acids in the blood and urine. Well, at least we can enjoy the wonderful views of acid spilling into red and yellow rivers as we're about to die. Also, look for a high anion gap metabolic acidosis. This can be life-threatening and may lead to coma and death. Hold on, Ricky. You got this. Hey, you can see the Juria Ungle cruise from here. Affected individuals may develop hyperammonemia because excess organic acid metabolites disrupt the urea cycle. And there's Davy Jones's candy locker. I should have just stayed there and ate more candy, but instead I'm here. Fuck! Excess organic acid metabolites also inhibit gluconeogenesis to cause fasting hypoglycemia. Since the body can't make glucose from non-carbohydrates, fatty acids will be oxidized to acetyl-CoA and then go through ketogenesis to make ketone bodies. Abnormal accumulation of ketone bodies may even cause ketoacidosis. Okay, now that you know some general features of organic acidemias, let's talk about the actual organic acidemias. Focus, Ricky. Just gotta keep yourself distracted. We'll start with propionic acidemia. Propionic acidemia is caused by a deficiency of propionyl-CoA carboxylase, an enzyme that uses ATP and biotin to convert propionyl-CoA into methylmalonyl-CoA and is a part of the vomit pathway. No, my pizza! Recall from the vomit pathway sketch, metabolizing valine, odd-chain fatty acids, methionine, isoleucine, and threonine require propionyl-CoA carboxylase. As you might suspect, propionic acidemia causes accumulation of propionic acid in the blood and urine. Pizza, meat acid. Acid, meat pizza. Propionic acidemia also causes low methylmalonic acid levels because propionyl-CoA can't be turned into methylmalonyl-CoA, which is a precursor to methylmalonic acid. Propionic acidemia starts early during infancy. Like we stated before, these patients will present with poor feeding, vomiting, lethargy, hypotonia, hepatomegaly, failure to thrive, and seizures. Laboratory findings show elevated propionic acid and low methylmalonic acid in the blood and urine, high anion gap metabolic acidosis, hyperammonemia, hypoglycemia, and ketoacidosis. How do we treat propionic acidemia? This guy chewing on a low-protein reed will help you remember that low-protein diets are recommended. When we say a low-protein diet, we mean anything with very little valine, isoleucine, methionine, and threonine. He's also holding on to a carnitas taco because oral and IV carnitine conjugate and detoxify propionyl-CoA, forming propionyl carnitine, thus reducing propionic acid and toxic metabolites. Okay, let's talk about the second organic acidemia, methylmalonic acidemia. Methylmalonic acidemia is caused by a deficiency of methylmalonyl-CoA mutase. This enzyme converts methylmalonyl-CoA into succinyl-CoA, which enters the TCA cycle. Wait, did I just see a crack in that melon cart? Okay, I'm gonna close my eyes now. Anyways, another cause of methylmalonic acidemia is vitamin B12 deficiency. Remember that methylmalonyl-CoA mutase uses vitamin B12 as a cofactor. Methylmalonyl-CoA deficiency or vitamin B12 deficiency causes accumulation of methylmalonic acid in the blood and urine. Methylmalonic acidemia has the same clinical presentation and laboratory findings as propionic acidemia, except methylmalonic acid levels will be elevated in the blood and urine. Eyes are still closed, by the way. Is the ride over yet? In addition to a low-protein diet and L-carnitine, anyone with methylmalonic acidemia should also receive vitamin B12, especially if they have an underlying vitamin B12 deficiency. Ugh, it looks like we're finally slowing down. Whew. Okay, let's quickly wrap up the sketch before I pass out. Organic acidemias are autosomal recessive disorders caused by deficiencies of enzymes needed to metabolize odd-chain fats and certain amino acids. Propionic acidemia is caused by a deficiency of propionyl-CoA carboxylase. Methylmalonic acidemia is caused by a deficiency of methylmalonyl-CoA or vitamin B12. Affected patients usually present during the first to second week of life with poor feeding, vomiting, lethargy, and hypotonia. Other clinical findings include hepatomegaly, developmental delay, failure to thrive, and seizures. Laboratory findings include elevated propionic acid levels in the blood and urine for anyone with propionic acidemia, elevated methylmalonic acid in the blood and urine for anyone with methylmalonic acidemia, high anion-gap metabolic acidosis, hyperammonemia, hypoglycemia, and ketoacidosis. Long-term management includes low-protein diets and L-carnitine. Anyone with methylmalonic acidemia will also benefit from vitamin B12 supplementation.